For our second contender of the night, he's a genius who's amazed on the bays for more than 30 years. Back in May, he became the oldest man to win the World Snooker Championship at the age of 46. It was his 7th title. Ronnie O'Sullivan, the rocket that refuses to rust.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, Rocket Man. Snooker from another dimension. Brilliance on cue. He grew up immersed in the game.
You'd have to eat, sleep and drink snooker.
Some players are humiliated when they play these youngsters.
But his life has always had other angles. When he went pro, age 16, we saw the precision.
And we're seeing snooker history being made here.
Fast, out of this world. The rocket.
5 minutes for one unbelievable maximum break.
We saw the lightning certainty, but not the clouds within.
It's just unnatural, isn't it? Felt comfortable playing it left-handed, just fancied doing it. Loves the pedal.
But he had a table to cling to.
I just see big pockets, balls that are light. It's the greatest feeling.
Genius, charisma. When he could keep things level, he was sensational. 4 world titles, all the while inside the battle still raged.
Sometimes you just want to run.
Snooker had lost its star, its ambassador, its magnet. Instead of knocking in pinks, he was mucking out pinks. But something pulled him back to that table.
The game needs Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Our eyes told us he was the greatest, but history demands proof. In snooker, it weighs excellence not just in silver, but in Sheffield steel.
A few people doubted me. I'll let them know when I'm not ready and when I've gone.
Ronnie O'Sullivan within touching distance of a record equalling 7th world title.
For 30 years, we've been drawn to Ronnie.
Ronnie O'Sullivan at his supreme best.
He is playing against a genius. You'll never see the likes of him again.
Now, could he reach the mark made by Stephen Hendry? World title number 7.
Ronnie O'Sullivan has proved that he is the greatest player in the world.
The king at his table, the greatest at his mightiest, the rocket. Keep your eyes on the skies.
And Ronnie joins us live from Dubai, where he's on a family holiday. Thank you very much for joining us, Ronnie. You've been in the sport for, what, 30 years now. How have you managed to maintain that greatness throughout?
I don't know. I just think it's just an appetite to love the game, to play, enjoy it. By the way, how you doing, Gary? You all right? But yeah, I just love the game. I just love competing, and I think when you love what you do, you just can't wait to get out of bed every morning and do it. So, for me, the longevity's come just from an enjoyment to play the game, you know.
Yeah, we saw the pictures in the World Championship with Judd Trump, how you embraced him at the end. You seemed to be incredibly emotional. It must have meant so much, that 7th title.
Yeah, I think just in many ways, I just think at my age, you know, I was just more tired. The last 2 World Championships I won, 2020 and 2022, I just felt so much more tired, you know, so kind of getting over the line when physically I just didn't feel like I had it in me. Just, you know, you got nothing left to give, whereas when I won it in 2012, 2013, I felt like I could go again for another 17 days, so the enormity of it kind of hits you a bit more when you think physically, I just don't know how I've done it, you know. Whereas before, it felt quite comfortable, you know. So I think all them sort of feelings kind of just hit me at once, you know.
You do seem to rise to the big occasion, the big tournament. You did that again, of course, this year. What is it that gets you going for these big championships?
I just think it's a combination of, like, you know, that I think the top players rise to the biggest occasion, and I think the ones that feel the pressure a bit more kind of don't perform as well at the Crucible. The Crucible is a venue like no other. The pressure that it provides, you know, can make you or break you, and I just think that's why you get a lot of the same type of winners there. Me, Hendry, Davis, Selby, Higgins, Williams. You know, because we perform better under pressure than all the other guys. So I think it's kind of a mixture of both, really.
You still enjoy it to go for the 8th? Would that be an objective, I suppose, to be out there on your own and go one ahead of Stephen Hendry?
I don't know, you know, when I first turned pro, I was happy with one. You know, that was my dream, just to win one World Championships would have been a dream, you know. So I always remember that, and I never tried to get greedy, you know. So anything after 1, 2, 3, even 4 is when you know, you just can't just go, well, just each one's a bonus, really. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, if I was to get 8, fantastic. But, you know, it's really tough these days because there's a lot of good young players coming through, a lot of good talent, and yeah, I don't know if age is catching up with me anymore, you know. So we'll have to wait and see. You know, I think a lot of it is a bit of luck, you know, timing. You know, I don't know if I'm going to go for an 8th, but I'll have a good idea come a week before the Crucible whether I'm in good enough shape to do it. If I am, then it's on. But you know, it's just all about timing, really. Form. My form has to be good. If it's good, then you know, I've got a chance.
Well, we hope so, Ronnie, because it wouldn't be the same sport without you. You've given us so much pleasure over such a long amount of time. Sorry about the delay, by the way. You could have knocked a 147 in the time it took for you to receive the answer. But thank you very much and good luck tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, our second contender, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Thank you.